I know, it's been a while and we need to catch up. Our last video was released in August of last year, and prior to that, we were in a good rhythm of releasing a video almost every month. But life got busy, especially at the office. I did some traveling in November and December, I was in Tokyo, and even found myself in the mountains near Yosemite. But the entire time I was away, I was thinking about you, our loyal subscribers and viewers. How can we take this channel to new heights in 2023? So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Season 2 of our YouTube show. We have so many cool things to share with you this year. Your questions and topics of interest are something we want to hear about. So drop a comment below and tell us what financial concepts you want us to tackle this year. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about your financial goals in 2023. If you're saying, I don't have any financial goals, Travis, what are you talking about? Then sit down and buckle up because this video is for you. I've come up with a list of 5 things you must do when pursuing your financial goals this year. Now these are all things I do personally. Be sure to watch until the end where I share a personal goal for myself that has nothing to do with my finances. Now the year is long and there are no guarantees that you're going to achieve all the goals you set for yourself, and that's okay. If it was easy for you to achieve all your goals, that's a sign it's time for you to aim higher in your ambitions. So the things we talk about today will put you on track to achieving your goals this year and continue to get more ambitious ones in the future. The first thing I always do before the year starts is have a brainstorming session with myself and then write down my goals for the year. When setting these goals, I like to write down things that will be challenging but obtainable. Being specific also helps. For example, instead of saying, I want to save more money this year, let's break that down. How much money and for what purpose? Are you saving a lump sum or are you saving in increments? I'll share my savings goal with you. This year, my goal is to save 30% of my income to put towards my retirement nest egg. Now using 30% as a target, I then calculate how much in dollars I project that to be in savings. This is going to be split up throughout the year. So I then calculate how much I need to save each month so it's more manageable. Finally, I need to decide which accounts I'm putting my savings into. In my case, our company offers a Roth 401k plan, so I know how much of my savings will be deferred right from my paycheck. To reach 30% total saved, I have a brokerage account I can make contributions to. Altogether, it might read something like this. This year, I will save 30% of my gross income towards my retirement nest egg. X amount of dollars will be deferred from each paycheck into my 401k, and I will contribute X amount of dollars each month into my brokerage account to be invested. It becomes more likely your goals are reached when you put actionable steps into it. So action step 1 is to spend a half hour thinking about financial goals you'd like to reach this year. If 30 minutes isn't enough, take more time, and don't rush this part. It's important to piecing together the big picture of your life. When you have your goals in mind, write them down on a piece of paper. Be specific in detail and numbers with what you need to do to achieve this goal. I like to sign my goals page and display it in the office somewhere so I could see it every day. And if I'm feeling unmotivated or I'm facing a tough decision, I go back to my goals for the year and decide which course of action gets me closer to achieving them. Second, I like to automate everything, or as much as I can. Believe it or not, this is not laziness. I'm using the power of psychology to assist with achieving my goals. You see, without automating my savings in the example we just talked about, I would be faced with a decision. Either save my money by making a deposit into my retirement accounts every month, or spend my money. Which sounds more fun to you? By human nature, we have difficulty delaying our current enjoyment in exchange for a future benefit. We'd rather settle for a smaller reward now than a larger future reward. In psychology, this is called the present bias, and this affects our willingness to save versus spend today. Automating takes our emotions out of the equation. You know that you will save X amount of dollars in your 401k every paycheck without needing to make any decisions. Maybe your goal is to pay off your mortgage this year, and you've increased the amount you're paying on your loan, and it's set up automatically each month to pay more than the minimum. Either way, the fewer decisions you need to make, the more likely it is that your goal gets reached without you getting in the way. Now personally, I have all my savings automated to pay in from my bank account every month. The 401k gets deducted automatically from my paycheck, and all debt that I have is paid automatically as well. This gives me peace of mind that I'm taking care of my goals before any dollars can escape out the side. And it gives me flexibility. If I decide that I want to make a lump sum contribution in addition to my automated monthly savings, I can do that anytime I want. Action step 2 is to use automation as a tool to reaching your goals, setting contributions, payments, and investing to automatic at the same time each month will take decision making out of the process and allow your goals to be met without extra effort from you. Now, the third item on our list. In order to crush your financial goals this year, you must be patient. The quote of the day deals with patience. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. Leo Tolstoy, historically significant author. Sometimes our goals don't march cleanly from point A to point B. There are left turns, adjustments made, failures, and minor wins along the way. And I know it can be discouraging when things don't work out like you planned. However, nothing worth doing can be achieved overnight. Although you may falter doing the pursuit of your goals in the short term, keep the big picture in mind. Financial goals in particular require patience and time to become reality. This is because wealth takes decades to build when you start from zero. But with patience, you will get there and do so in a responsible and efficient way. Action item 3, patience, grasshopper. This ties into our next item, don't sweat the small stuff. Or put another way, don't spend your precious time and energy worrying about factors outside of your control. Investing in the stock market is a common byproduct of people's financial goals. After saving their money, they want to invest it and have it grow. Investing, though, involves risk. And whatever the stock market does is 100% out of your control. I've talked to people who feel discouraged from pursuing their financial goals based on what is happening in the stock market. For example, some people saw the negative performance in the stock market last year and viewed that as a reason to not make a 401k contribution. Then you have folks who hear the chatter regarding our economy and a potential upcoming recession who avoid investing their cash for fear of market volatility, instead keeping it under their mattress or sitting in a checking account. But in each case, they were paralyzed due to fear of items outside of their control. Importantly, this means that they're not moving any closer to achieving their goals this year, and in fact are sliding further away and further behind as they miss out on opportunities. Action item 4, don't let current market events affect your conviction. Focus your energy on calculating what your goals are, what you can control to get yourself to the finish line, and pay very little attention to talking heads and commentary noise. One thing I find that helps is not being overbearing in checking my progress every day. For example, most people don't need to be looking at their account balance that's invested in the stock market every single day. It sends the wrong message to your brain and diverts focus into an area out of your control. Now, checking once a month or less frequently will do wonders for your mental health and decision making. That's a nice segue into our final item. When asked the question, what is your most valuable asset? People often say things like their house, their business, maybe their car. For some, it's their shiny Pokemon card collection. But in my opinion, the most valuable asset for anyone is themselves. For most, the ability to work and earn money will far surpass the value of their most expensive item. That's why disability and life insurance exist, to protect your most valuable asset. If you're not able to work and earn a living, reaching your financial goals becomes nearly impossible. And it's almost cliche to say, but it's still true. Your health and well-being are absolutely critical to reaching your goals in life. Take care of your health, both mental and physical. Take breaks, work out, eat healthy, spend time with loved ones. The entire operation of reaching your goals is at risk if you do not take care of your most valuable asset, you. I love the idea of holding ourselves accountable to doing the things we say we're going to do. If living well and making our health a priority is important, you might set a fitness goal for yourself this year. It could be something like will run a half marathon in July, compete in an Ironman in 6 months, or go to the gym 100 times this year. Making this video has inspired me to share one of my fitness goals with you. In addition to going to the gym multiple times a week, I will make it a goal of mine to run a mile in under 7 minutes this year. Now, some of you may say that's easy or even doubt that I can do it. I'll say the last time I ran a sub 7-minute mile was in high school, and I haven't been able to reduce my time that low since. I'm not a runner at all, but this is me committing to my health and fitness beyond picking up and putting down weights. So before the end of the year, I will share with you my progress on this fitness goal. Our final and most important action item is to prioritize your health and spirit. You only get one body, and it's absolutely necessary to take care of yourself to reach your full potential. There it is, my list of 5 things you must do to get after your financial goals this year. Accomplishing your goals is not and should not be easy, but with these tips, I hope you find yourself making more progress and improving your situation. Thank you for sticking with us, and we're just excited to share what we have in store for you this season. Subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.